So the first play we're going to be looking at as a base play is going to be the 5-18 hook. And the reason why we want to go over gun bunch, even though we did it out of the West Coast, is there's two plays in gun bunch that are definitely something that separates the Patriots playbook from other playbooks. And it's this first one, 5-18 hook. Now, this can be done at anywhere on the field. It really depends on how you want to go ahead and make it work. But for the most part, I like to run it on the left hash mark because of the fact that I want to be able to use the streak to be in the middle of the field. So what you're going to do is your max protect, then you're going to put the A on a streak, and then you're going to put this X on either a drag or an in. I prefer the in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this B route and you're going to motion him to the right and hike it after a couple steps. Now, I do also like to smart route that B in order to get him a little bit shorter. And this is going to be the way you run it. And this is going to be the same way you're going to make the way the Pat Sale play, and you're going to see that this B is going to get underneath all coverage. It's going to be very, very tough to stop it. The reason why these two plays go hand in hand is because of the same motion, but because also they both break to the inside before they go up the field. You don't know if they're going to go to the outside or the inside. That's why they're in conjunction of why the Patriots bunch is so great. So again, max protect, A streak, B on the smart route, put the X on an in, and you're going to motion this guy out. And it's basically just a high-low read. Doesn't matter what defense you're going against, you're going to be able to hit this X underneath, or you're going to be able to hit the B over the top. Really just going back and forth with it. You do want to hike it before he settles. So it doesn't matter what I'm going against. Here's cover 3 this time. The first time I was showing cover 2. Here's cover 3. The A is going to drive everybody back. You're going to max protect. You're going to put a B on the smart route and the X on the in. Move this guy over, and you're going to hike it. This is not something that's new. This is in the community. It's something that you do want to use in your strategies because of how powerful it is when you do the gun bunch. So if you're part of our VIP package, then you're going to know that you want to take this with a lot of what you saw out of the gun bunch West Coast and use these in conjunction with each other. If you're getting this guide as a one-off, and you don't have the West Coast one, I definitely would suggest getting the West Coast one in order to make sure that you've got the whole gun bunch in there. If you're part of the VIP package, you already know that we went over gun bunch and a couple other books like Green Bay, and we kind of went over it in the Bears playbook as well. So there are a bunch of other setups we have there, but we want to make sure that this one is a unique play to Patriots, and we want to make sure that you kind of use that. So it doesn't matter, like I said, you can do it on the right hash mark, which will work the same. The only difference is that I feel like when you do it in the right hash mark, that that streak is no longer really being as much of a help to you being on the right side of the field. See how it's really not going to drive as much coverage away? You can still do it. It's not like it's not going to work. It's just one of those deals that, depending on what you're going after, you're going to have a little bit of a different spacing issue. So I prefer the left hash doing it this way, but it does work on the right hash as well. Just really all up to your decision. You can always do any type of playmaker with this X if you want to kind of go up the field if you like. Say here they're looking at you here. Now you're going up the field just to kind of get a distraction to where you're going to throw it to that player. However you do it, make sure that you go ahead and kind of do the max protection and the A on the streak. The B, being a slower player, actually helps a little bit because it really does give you the opportunity to kind of slow down his route to where he kind of gets that correlation a little bit better. So right now you're looking at X, X, X. Take the X every single time once you have him, especially because it's going to be your number one receiver. You're going to be able to do it. Now, again, I said you could put it on a drag if you want. That's going to help you just the same. It's just going to be a little bit different. That's why I like it on the left hash, because you got more room for this X to kind of work. And you can see that you're going to be able to get up the field. So that is your first base play. We're doing best of the rest. This is definitely one of the best of the Patriots playbook. Maybe something you've seen before, but you definitely want it on a guide. Especially if you use it as a play call sheet. So that way you can remember, hey, I need to use this play as part of my scheme.